I'm trying to put money in your pocket, that crypto wallet, that bing bada bing ching ching big profit. Even when the market's sideways.
I'm about to drop some hugely powerful alpha. And that's what they call it. They call it alpha, believe me. Okay? And not many people know this, but alpha means that I know big things, strong things, powerful things. So here's the alpha, folks. If you want to be hugely rich like me, you got to join and subscribe to the BLEEVESCRYPTO YouTube channel. You got to become a member because many people say, quite frankly, it's the strongest YouTube channel out there. It's fantastic. It's the best. So let me know what you think, folks. Funny Donald Duck.
I'm looking for ways to get paid. I'm checking my coins around breakfast, then again around bedtime. Bet this, it's not financial advice, but I'm always right. 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 Lady, and I got my shine. Money in my pocket and we're feeling fine. Radio's loud and we're playing Sublime. I think it's gonna be a good day, my oh my. I can't believe I made it this far, it's a miracle. Floating in the clouds now, used to be miserable. Never looking back since I changed my ways. I'm on that good life tip today. I'm looking for the good life, good life. Sitting on top of the world, I wanna be shining like diamonds and pearls. I want you to go there with me, girl. I'm looking for the good life, good life. Baby, we can have it all. We can make love out of waterfalls. I'm living that good life after all. Yeah. La da da da, good life, sitting by the fire. La da day, good life, feeling that breeze.
What is going on, everybody? I hope you're having a great evening. My name is Bleeves. This is a very special edition of Bitboy Bedtime with Bleeves. Now, for those of you that don't know, and for those of you who are just kind of tuning in here, there's been a little bit of drama going on with Bitboy Crypto. Not with me. Look, I don't think that Bitboy Crypto ever punches down to this level. I'm just a little startup organization. I don't have any sway. I don't have any stroke in this place. Do you know what I mean? But somebody today said that I said yesterday that Bitboy Crypto was just mad because he lost a bunch of money with FTX. So he bought himself a chartered jet, took his ass over to the Bahamas and started stalking Sam Bankman-Fried because either he was looking for money, and if he was not looking for money, maybe he's looking for a date. Who knows, right? It's a new world. You can look for whatever you want. And you can also say, praise the Lord, amen, and all that kind of shit while you're doing it, because it's a new world, right? Now, I'm not saying that Bitboy Crypto is doing anything other than, by the way, I'm going to save that for the end. But we're going to start off here because this is where it really got going, right? Bitboy Crypto has been working behind the scenes to try to dox the people that are involved with Shiba Inu. Now, I cover Shiba Inu just because I have an investment in it. I have a little bit of passion for it. So he was going hard on it. Now, and here's the thing, right? There are a lot of people that do not want to be doxed in cryptocurrency. And the question always stands, should they be doxed? Should they not be doxed? And here's the thing. Bitboy Crypto made his money, let's call it millions, made his millions off of basically a bonehead investment, right? Investing in Bitcoin and getting rich off of Bitcoin doesn't make you a genius at investing, but it did mean that he got in early, and that was smart enough, right? Then he was able to take that and to parlay that and turn it into an empire. And to be fair here, this is an empire that everybody in this crypto space, myself included, should be jealous of, because not only does he have a great studio, a great support cast, he's got Frankie Candles, who is probably almost without peer as a technical analyst, up and coming, let's call it up and coming in this crypto space. He's got shows on multiple times per day. He devotes his time both to his show and to his family. You see him every morning doing a Sunday broadcast on his way to church. So he's devout, which means that he's committed. So there's a lot to like about Bitboy Crypto. However, Bitboy Crypto got involved in a lawsuit, right? There was this moment in time where a lawsuit was filed just recently, I might add, and it was, let's go ahead and pull it up and you guys can take a look here. So Bitboy got sued and was named as a defendant along with, let's just say, all these other motherfuckers here, because I don't care who they are. I've seen Brian Jung cry his way through his videos. I've seen, a couple of these people go through, but the only one of consequence in my eyes, in my mind, Graham Stephan is actually pretty entertaining, but the only one that really matters here in my mind, Ben Armstrong, Bitboy Crypto, because he's been at the forefront of all of it. And this is coming over here, by the way, from CoffeeZilla, and we'll get to that hack in just a minute as well. Now, so this all starts off because he gets sued, and then Ben decides that there is absolutely no way that he is involved, because he didn't at any point ever promote FTX or FTT, right? And then this video pops up. Now, say what you want about it. I'm not going to replay the video here, but I am going to tell you the video exists. It's on my Twitter. You can go watch it if you want to, and it is Bitboy Crypto saying, "Oh hell yeah, that this is his why I put 1 million in these secret altcoins." Now, is Bitboy Crypto telling you to go buy FTX? My answer to you in that regard, no. He's not telling you to go buy. He's telling you what he's doing. And that's what we all, as marketers in this space, are doing most of the time. In fact, I've never been paid or compensated by Shiba Inu to make content for them, because they don't pay people to do that, right? I do it because I like the content, because it's engagement, right? So he's doing the same thing. He is jumping into that FTT audience. Why? Because it's engagement, because it gets likes, it gets views, it gets people to pay attention to him, right? So that's what's happening right here. Bitboy is just out here talking to you about something that he's interested in, and he's interested in money, right? So let's not, let's call it for what it is. Now, back to the lawsuit. Did he or did he not promote it? Well, on that one, he didn't promote it. But guess what? That's not the only video that he's ever done. I'm going to play you a little 17-second snippet of it. And also, maybe he's not promoting it. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's just giving you maybe he's just not giving you financial advice. Maybe he's just talking about what he likes. Here it is.
So number 1 is Sandbox. Number 2 and number 3, some coins I've been talking about a lot and speaking very favorably of. You gotta go with FTT and CRO. I really believe these 100%.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Not 10%, not 20%, not 30, not 40 or 50. Why I really believe those 100% FTT. So that's what ends up happening, right? And there are more of these, because this is not the only time that he's done that, right? Now, here's the other part. Do I think that he's guilty of anything? And the answer, no, because he's talking about his portfolio. He's talking about what he's investing in. He's telling you what he likes. Now, is he being honest with you about what he's looking at? Well, to a certain extent, of course he is. Is he making good decisions? Obviously not, because he got into FTT. But here's the thing. I say that, but how much money did he make in FTT? I mean, you have to go back and you have to look. This was actually, this video is almost a year old. So within that year, I would assume that FTT went up quite a bit in that time. I'm just kidding. It tanked. It tanked just like the rest of the market. I can't bullshit you guys. So, and today, it was mentioned to me by people all day long that Bitboy Crypto was talking about me on his channel, calling me Crypto Bleeves or something like that, and started yelling. And I've had about 13 people, 14 people reach out to me because I don't have a big audience like that. You know what I mean? And they all said kind of, he's just like yelling about that he didn't lose any money on FTT. If you invested in 2021, late 2021 in FTT, or in the first part of 2022, and then you didn't sell until September when you got out because you said in a video, by the way, and let's pull up that video so that you guys can see. There is a video over here, and I'm not going to play it because I'm not trying to give him the stroke or the revenue or anything like that. I'll give you a little this right here so you can see. This is the video where Ben Crypto Boy goes out and starts drawing on a board, and he says, this is not in my portfolio anymore. The FTT and Solana. And then he makes some insinuations about SBF. Doesn't, come right out and say it, but he's obviously in on something, right? He's not telling you to buy. He's not telling you to sell. He's just telling you what he did. Now, what's the date on this? 5 months ago. Now, if we were to let's just go look, right? Because he started yelling. It's my understanding. Again, I don't watch this shit because I don't even understand what country people say most of the time. You know what I'm talking about, right? I'm just kidding. I understand everything that you say. I just have no idea. So anyway, at the time that he would have bought, which would have been right in this little area right here, we would have been talking about it trading in the 270, maybe on a dip at 278, maybe $1.50, maybe $1.81 or something like that, right? But maybe let's go all time. Let's go look at all time. Maybe if we go look back here, then we can see. So November, FTX was trading at $65 a token. Maybe he bought in January of 22 because, it was a new token. It was a new year. So it was about $46 a token. Okay. Didn't come close to that. Now that video did come out before April 20th, right? So the lowest it possibly could have been was about $35. Now around September, which is over here, September is when we started getting the videos from old Bitboy, the crypto. And at around that time, we're talking about a crypto that's now at $24. So if nothing else, whatever he put in there, he lost half of, right? Or he lost at least a third of. So when he says, I didn't lose any money on FTT, bullshit. Bullshit. You're going through a bear market, you're losing money, right? So it's disingenuous for you to say that you didn't lose any money on it. But that's fair enough, because I think what he's trying to illustrate to people, I think what he's trying to say is very simple. He got out before it got really, really bad, before he got really, really wrecked. And he told people something was wrong. He didn't know what it was, but he did tell people that something was wrong. Okay. So we should give credit where credit is due in that context, because that is something that he did do. Now, I did ask one question in my mind here, because I've seen a whole lot of driving around. I've seen a whole lot of Bitboy going to church on Sunday. And he always ends his shows with "Be blessed," right? And then I thought, why is CryptoZilla suddenly defending? Because today, CryptoZilla comes out with a great video that I also didn't watch, because I watched, I watch about 5 minutes of something, and I'm like, you know what? Something else has got to be on. Let's go watch Rick and Morty. You know what I mean? Because ADD. But so what happens is I go over to CoffeeZilla, and what's on CoffeeZilla? Originally, the first goddamn thing here, guys. It's just, why? Did you get the benefit of the doubt? I don't know. But it's probably that you believe the best in people, right? Now, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with Bitboy Crypto. Still, at this point, I'm not saying anything is wrong with Bitboy Crypto, other than he did do that video that I posted. He did do that second video that I just showed you. He did do that third video where he was telling people that Sam Bankman-Fried was a no good bum, where everybody should get out. Like he's doing all these things. He's not devious. He's not manipulating anybody. He's not the bad guy. In my mind, he's not really the bad guy. He started in February of 2018 with this piece of shit video right here. This was a good try, right? but he doesn't have a sense of humor. He's not funny. But he was trying to be funny at it. And, you know, it kind of fell flat, but you know what? It rapidly evolved into something special. So we do have to recognize this first silly, ridiculous cartoon video of Bitboy Crypto doing an interview. Yeah, that kind of crazy stuff. That's what he was doing, right? And that's fine, right? That's absolutely fine. But let's move on a little bit. The crypto boom runs on hype men like Bitboy, an untrained Atlanta YouTuber. Now, this is where I start to get sympathetic, and I say, you know, there's a lot going on here that we don't understand, right? The Washington Post. Now, guys, if you don't know anything about the Washington Post they're in on it. You know, whatever it is in the world, they're in on it. So when somebody like the Washington Post or the New York Times says an untrained Atlanta YouTuber, what does training mean, right? What does training mean? How do you train to be a hype man? So there's these silly articles that start coming out talking shit about Bitboy Crypto because it runs on hype. Why? Because the media, the government, they want control, right? Well, the government wants control. The media wants to help the government because that's how they get their access. That's how they get their special information. That's how they're able to do all of the, hey, look at this. We just broke all this news, right? So you have to do the deed in order to get the seed. You know what I mean? So that's what happens over here. And they write bullshit articles about the guy right here. Who is Bitboy Crypto and why does everybody hate him? This is another one coming from Protos. I didn't even know people hated Bitboy Crypto. I didn't even know 1.44 million subscribers garners hate from people, except jealousy. I think we're all jealous in some way, right? Now, I do also have to say, Bitboy Crypto is jealous of Guy at the Coin Bureau. How do I know that? Because Bitboy Crypto made a goddamn video for the Coin Bureau where he just talked about the Coin Bureau being in a side window or something crazy like that, right? So, I mean, give credit where credit is due. Bitboy Crypto built as close to an empire that you can make in cryptocurrency for marketing. He built as much as you could possibly build in the YouTube space, doing whatever it is that he does, right? Guy did a little bit better, allegedly. And Guy's got a lot of what we would call evergreen content. And you really have to look at the difference between Bitboy and Guy in this. And I'm going on a rant here for just 1 second here. Bear with me. It's my goddamn show. Bitboy Crypto does daily content. He tells you what you need to know today. He tells you what you need to know for right now. Is he right about it? Oh, hell no. Hell no. He's giving you his opinion. He's not a journalist. He does do journalistic stuff, like going on this expedition to win a date with Sam Bankman-Fried. He did do that. And it was for the purpose of journalistic integrity that he was trying to do it, even if he wasn't going to get the interview. Coin Bureau, on the other hand, they do evergreen content, right? They do this evergreen content where, you could look at their videos all the time. So that shit happens, right? And it's nothing to worry about. It's just that Guy has an entertaining way of doing stuff, and Bitboy is more of an in-your-face. Guy is like if you had some gray poop on, right? And he croaks like this and crumpets and all that bullshit. And Bitboy Crypto, on the other hand, is like, oh, shit, fire and save the matches. That it's just a contrast in styles. Neither one is better. If I have to give my opinion on who has the better content, Bitboy Crypto by a fucking mile, right? But that's just my opinion because I also drive through the low rent district, if you know what I'm saying. Otherwise, I wouldn't be saying motherfucker and stuff like that on the videos, right? So I get this feeling that he's a little misguided sometimes. And God damn it, please, if anybody, please, I swear to God, please go to changenow.org or go to GoFundMe or something and somebody set this guy up with a fucking GoFundMe so that he gets a comedy writer before he does another mean tweet thing. I'm not sitting through another 12 minutes of blah, 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 not being funny at any single time. Get this goddamn man a writer. He deserves better than what I don't know who wrote for him, but he deserves better than what he got the other day. Like, that was a great produced video that wasn't even funny at any point, man. And you know what? He's probably hilarious if you give him some real good stuff to work with. But anyway, so there's hate going on every which way on Bitboy the Bit Crypto. Then you have this. Zach XBT does this, and this is in January of 2022. And it says, let's review all the direct scams Bitboy has worked for in the past, just in case you forget. Here is the flyer of how much he charges. I received this a while back by posing as a project interested in a promotion. A dedicated review, 30,000. What the fuck? 35,000. I am so underpaid in this goddamn place. I swear to God, I'm so underpaid. Anyway, $40,000 for a YouTube interview, live stream mention, 20,000, Telegram AMA in the Bit Squad, 10,000, or a website article for $2,500. So 1.3 million YouTube subscribers. Only really, so he's only gained 100,000 YouTube subscribers in the last year and a half. Ooh, you're supposed to build in the bear market. God damn, gross. Anyway, but really, seriously, this is just the start of it. He's going. This guy's about to go on a little bit of a rant here, and he's talking about every single one of these. And you know, we got CoffeeZilla in here because CoffeeZilla, up until today, has always been very critical, hyper so of Bitboy crypto. But as you start going down here, here's where he's promoting this crypto. Here's where he's promoting this crypto. Here's where he's promoting this crypto. This crypto, this crypto, this crypto, this crypto. This is about the spot here where I said, you know what? I really don't like this Zach XBT guy, because one day he's going to come after me and he's going to see all the bullshit that I got with Strange E-News. So now let's share the screen, because I didn't and fucking forgot. But anyway, here's a scam. ZAO, DISTX. Allegedly, these are all scams, right? Then you have this one right here. Ethereum yield, Ethereum said ETHY. Then you have Lock from the Meridian Network. Then you have CPH over here. Then you have PAMP. PAMP? Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Bitboy did something called PAMP. What's the date on this goddamn video? That was 1 year ago in January. So it was 21. You know what? Okay. That was during the meme coin hype. So maybe. Then you keep going down here and you find more and you find more and you find more and you find more. So let's move on from that, because we know he does a whole bunch of scams, right? Then here's a whole bunch more, just another list of scams. Okay, so here's what we learned so far, right? He's promoted a lot of scams. He's promoted a lot of scams over the years. And are they scams? I don't know that to be the case. I don't know that they're actual scams. Maybe there's projects that failed. You know, that's the one thing that should matter the most. Maybe, just maybe, he just has some projects that didn't do very well, and he takes the rap because guess what? It's easy. It's easy because look, I go on Twitter and I talk mad shit, right? I've been messing with Faltron for a while, right? And all somebody has to do is go in there and type Lillian, because they think that that's supposed to mean something. But I mean, here's the problem, right? I don't munch my own butthole. I'm not fucking retarded. So I have no idea why they're telling me Lillian, right? Or when they say Saitama. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a shit. Look, here's the thing. I'm not an idiot. I didn't buy the top, or at least when I did buy the top, I sold before it hit the bottom. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crypto. It's a grown-ups game. Act like a fucking grown-up and invest like a grown-up and stop blaming everybody when you screw up. So I don't know if these things just failed or if they were actual scams. I don't think they were scams. I think they just failed, right? Then you have this guy over here, Atozi, 1.37 million subscribers. Not as many as Bitboy, but a lot anyway. And he talks about Bitboy crypto, as it seems he scammed his fans by allegedly taking payment to promote complete scams. I don't know that that's true. I know that people say it, but I don't know that's true. Okay. So that leads us to where we get here, the important thing, right? Here's the important part, or at least this is where we start with the really important stuff, right? FTX has filed this lawsuit against him, and Ben starts going crazy. And he says, I'm pretty excited about this FTX lawsuit. Actually, to be honest, when I countersue the plaintiffs and the lawyers involved, we will finally be able to prove unequivocally I never had dealings with FTX. Nobody said that you had dealings with FTX. Nobody alleged that you had dealings with FTX. You're making shit up because you want to be innocent. That's not what anybody said. What they said was that you promoted it, right? Now, the question is, did you promote it? Were you paid to promote it? That doesn't matter. Did you promote it? That's the question that people are asking right now, okay? Now, if that's the case and you did promote it, then you just say, listen, I thought that it was a good investment. I told people that I thought it was a good investment for me. I didn't tell other people to invest in it. People watch me for my content. I'm not providing financial advice. I'm not telling people to get it in. At no point, by the way, at no point, and I want to be clear, at no point did Bitboy Crypto ever say, buy it. He's always said things like, it's a buy for me. We're putting it in our portfolio. He doesn't say you should buy it. And I haven't heard him say it, or at least I haven't heard it. Look, I don't watch Bitboy Crypto. He's a little crazy. Look, I got my own shit to do. So I don't want to come off like Bitboy Crypto. I don't want to come off like Rodney. So I don't watch Rodney all the time. I jump in, say hi. You know, I go into, I watch Hobbs. I do watch Hobbs. I got to admit it. And I do watch Jake. I don't always say stuff with Jake, but I watch Jake because he's entertaining, right? And I do watch some other people. Miles Dusher from Crypto Banter. Love watching Miles. Miles is a very sharp and very wise and very smart technical analyst. I started watching Frankie Candles. I appreciate everything that Frankie Candles does, but his level of energy is just absolutely weird for me. So I watch for like 2 or 3 minutes and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, man, this guy needs to take a Valium. You know what I mean? And then I just kind of have to go away. So there are people that I watch. There are people that I don't watch. Rand Nooner, don't watch him. Maybe, but not really, you know? But anyway, in the things that I've watched about Bitboy Crypto, I haven't had a problem with anything that he's done. And I've never at any point heard him say, you need to buy this token. You would be fucking up if you didn't. I don't see any of that. I don't hear any of that. I don't have, there's nothing that's happening with him that would that would make me think that he's telling anybody to buy anything. So I'm defending Bitboy Crypto on that aspect, right? Then, because he puts himself in this line of fire, and because at this point something changed about the way Bitboy Crypto was doing everything that he does, and he then became the voice of reason. And he says stuff like this: if you don't close your FTX official account today and get your funds off that exchange ASAP, I'm sorry, wait, but you are the definition. Whoa, wait. We got to go back here. If you don't close your FTX account today, I'm sorry, but you are the definition of low IQ and you deserve what's going to happen to you. That's October 29. That's October 29, before all of this happens. So if you want to sue, or if you have some kind of legal cause that you feel is necessary for Bitboy Crypto, then you better pack the whole story, bitch, because the rest of that story is get out. Get out while you still have a chance. Not only was he telling you to get out, he was yelling to get out for weeks and months. Since September, we go back to that original video. He said in September, I'm crossing FTT off. I'm crossing SOL off. Sam Bankman-Fried, you know what you did? You little, I think he said like bird-headed, nested herring bitch or something like that. I don't know what he said, but you know, he said something, and I hope that it was funny, and I hope he had a writer that made it hilarious. But he was letting people know, right? And then here we are 2 weeks later, and FTX collapses, right? So he knew it was coming. And here's the video again, in case you ever wonder. This happened 5 months ago. 5 months ago, this was October. So this was FTT and Solana are dead to me. Pivotal crypto mindset for gains. This is him telling you, get your money off of that exchange, letting you know, like, in my opinion, you should not be doing this, because hell no. Then that leads me to where we should wrap this up, right? Before we're going to talk about our prices, we're going to talk about this crypto market, because holy shit, have you seen the price of crypto these days? Jesus Christ, at my age, you could buy that stuff for you could buy Bitcoin for $16,000. You know what I mean? But you can't buy for that today. So anyway, this leads me to where we are right now. Bitboy Crypto. Bitboy Crypto is everything that we need in cryptocurrency right now, right? I'm not sharing my screen because I don't have anything to share yet. He's everything that is both wrong and right in crypto. He's boisterous. He's loud. He's made mistakes over time. He's like every developer out here. He's like you. He's like me. We all have things that we've done that we don't like. We all have things that we wish we could take back. We all have regrets. We all have moments where, we probably would have done it differently. We probably wouldn't have pushed EFI. We probably wouldn't have pushed PAMP. We probably wouldn't have done all of these things, right? But people are throwing money at you. And here's the thing. If I have any influence with people, then I have two obligations. Number one, take care of my family. That is financial. And he took care of his family, both by investing in Bitcoin and by creating an enterprise. And it's the same thing for me, right? In all honesty, like I had a situation with a cryptocurrency where I was so blinded by the fact that they were paying me to do something that I was not looking at the big picture. They wanted me to do specific content. I did specific content to the point that I was doing the content every day and I wasn't looking at their big picture. Their liquidity was unlocking and they rug pulled it. So I have been involved literally in a rug pull where I made a video for that day and I hadn't sent it yet and they rug pulled it. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, what is this? And then I issued an apology to people because that's all I got is an apology. Now, it's a small market cap. It's not a giant market cap. The market cap on this thing was something like, $500,000. So there was probably $50,000 in it. So it was not a huge, it was not a huge fail for everybody, but it was a fail, right? So it does happen in these situations. Sometimes you do get blinded by it, and that taught me a lesson. I need to watch these guys. I need to make sure that what I'm telling you is as good of information as I can. And that leads me to a situation with Lillian Finance. Lillian Finance invites me on one day and they say, hey, we got this thing. We're doing this announcement. They do this announcement that they're getting listed on a specific exchange, and that didn't happen. They announced it, but it didn't happen, and it ended up poorly, right? Does that make them a scam? Well, I don't think so. And I have friends that are involved with that. And I still talk to these guys almost every day. I don't talk about it here. This is my money pit, right? This is where I get paid. So they don't pay me for this. So I don't talk about them that much, but I talk to these people every single day. And I did make content about them not that long ago. And they do have something that they're trying to get going today, which is going to be a big deal. And I'll probably will talk about it. But is it a scam? No, not a scam. But it didn't go the way it should have gone. Now, the DGen community on Twitter, they don't speak for everybody. They don't speak for everybody. So I don't really worry about when that happens. But what I did learn out of all this is crypto needs regulation. Crypto needs legislation, at least in the United States. Now, I did have some asshole today talking about blah, 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 because FTX and the SBF, and what are you going to do to all the Americans? How can America bail out $2 trillion for how do you bail out all the banks for $2 trillion, but you can't bail out the FTX investors for $8 billion? Why would you send the money overseas, dumbass? Like, this guy's literally asking the dumbest question I've seen of anybody on Twitter in a long time. This guy has 30,000 followers. How can you have 30,000 followers and be that misinformed? Okay. $8 billion didn't come out of the United States. FTX collapsed overseas. It was overseas money that got lost. The only people that are out anything, and it's only temporary, is FTX US, which is still, according to the bankruptcy courts, fully liquid, and everybody will get their money back. So this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard somebody do. And this guy had leaned into it like he understood something that nobody else understood. It's the dumbest shit you've ever heard. Don't send your money overseas. That being said, support Ukraine. I'm just kidding. Don't shoot me. But he's asking about bailing out. He doesn't even understand. Like, how do you not understand the fundamentals of what you're talking about, right? So, a pain in the ass. And that's where he comes back in. And by he, I mean Bitboy Crypto. Bitboy Crypto is talking to you about crypto regulation and legislation. I spoke with someone today deep in politics with contacts everywhere. Here is a thread of what I think are the biggest takeaways from my conversation. And I am not going to get into this, but he did this on August 5 of 2022. This is Senator Loomis and Gillibrand had a bill that was out. It's a high priority right now. Stablecoin regulation. This is where things get interesting. The next step, and no one is talking about this, the creation of the U.S. crypto governing body like the SEC or the CFTC, which is what he's been begging for all this time, blah, blah, blah. So ever since I started my channel in January of 2018, of course, his website, the wiki, says February 18, but that's another lie from Big Bitboy Ben Crypto, whatever the fuck. Not really, but you get my point. And I know what you're thinking. It's just another corrupt government organization, et cetera, et cetera. But he has a long and detailed history here. He's talking to people. He is trying to do what is necessary to help each and every one of us get a better understanding of the crypto space, get better regulation, so that at some point, we can maybe get some institutional money back in here and let these markets grow and mature. And the important thing about that is mature, because the markets right now, look, Bitcoin is 14 years old. It's an angsty teenager saying, I don't know if I'm a dude or a chick. I'm going to find out one day. But like right now, you're stifling my creativity. So please stop talking to me. You know what I mean? So some crazy shit, whatever it is that a 14-year-old Bitcoin would say, right? So we're still in the infancy of cryptocurrency. We're not there yet. So Ben Armstrong is doing what he can to try to sway legislation, not just for him, but for you. And I don't know what that makes. I don't know what that makes Bitboy Crypto. I don't know what you think of Bitboy Crypto. You might like him. You might not like him. I'm actually indifferent. I don't give a shit about him one way or another. I hope that he is the best thing for cryptocurrency because he has the loudest mouth in crypto and he has the biggest audience in crypto. So if he is taking care of cryptocurrency the way cryptocurrency needs to be taken care of, then he's our Superman. So what I think is that maybe, just maybe, Bitboy Crypto, he might be the hero, not the hero that we want, but he might be the hero that we need. He might be that guy who is pushing for all of the things that we need to see happen. He might be the guy who's sitting at the table. He might be the guy who's out there telling everybody what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. So that's my take on Bitboy Crypto. I think that we probably need to at least put a little bit. I'm still gonna shit on anybody and everybody that I want, just because that's what I'm gonna do. But I think that we should have a little bit of respect for Bitboy Crypto, because I do believe that he has probably been instrumental in a lot of the stuff that we're going to see upcoming as far as regulation and letting people from crypto have a say in what's logical and what should happen in the cryptocurrency space. So congratulations to Bitboy Crypto for everything that he's done for 1.45 million subscribers, but also fuck that guy. You know what I mean? Talk shit about me again, you can kiss my ass. So, and what's that guy say? And that's all I got to say about that. 316 and all that stupid shit. So anyway, and I think we should focus on this. Bitboy sits while he pees. That's probably important, but I don't think in this society that matters that much. I think we all sit when we pee sometimes to be nicer. You know what I mean? But anyway, guys, listen, Bitboy Crypto is probably really good for cryptocurrency. He's probably one of the quote unquote beacons of light out there. Now let's talk some crypto goddamn currency and get off of that guy's nuts. $27,416 for Bitcoin, $1,824 for Ethereum. This market is going out of its goddamn mind. Now, why is it going out of its mind? Look at this run here. Remember yesterday what I told you? I told you that we're going to get to this number up here. And then when I do, this is going to be the great place to set a stop loss. This is where I would set a stop loss. Or this is where I would run a short right here. But man, it did not last very long. So if you got down here and you said, you know what, maybe I should just stop this right here and take profit, then good move. because crypto then just reversed its track and went out of its mind. Now, here's the thing. Remember, this is our trend line going back here to a long time ago. This has been our trend line for a minute. Now, this is going back into October and November. We were over it because we were sending until FTX collapsed, right? Now we're back on track because we've minted. Let's do some 4 hours. We haven't minted over it for 4 hours yet, but we've got our first. Maybe we'll have our first candle over here. What is this? The 1900 hour. So we got 2100. So we got another couple hours before we got a candle. But we should be minting candles up here in the 27,800, 28,000 range. The Asian markets are already up. They're already obviously not taking profits. They are pumping this market. We had $300 billion in liquidity injected into the market through, by the way, not just giving money to the government, but through quantitative easing. There is a chart going around that I gave you guys earlier today on my Twitter. One of the greatest Twitter channels of all, I must say, probably one of the greats. And look at this son of a bitch right here. Did you guys see this bullshit right here? Believes is always wrong and loves to copy his thumbnails. Oh my God, I'm going to stab him one day. You know what I mean? You get it. Hey, what about this? What about this picture of Bitboy, right? We got to love Bitboy, right? Nah, maybe not. Anyway, so going down here, this is the balance sheet for the Fed. Look at this shit right here. They just went up $300 billion. That means crypto's getting sent, right? China pumping money into its markets. The United States now pumping money into its market. We're going to get, here's what's going to happen. By the way, this is what we're about to see. We're about to see the Fed on Wednesday. The Fed on Wednesday is going to do either 25 basis points or they're not going to do any basis points. Like, this is getting to be like out of control. This is just really, it's just bonkers. It's crazy. It should not be happening this way, right? But it is happening this way. Now, what does it mean for all of us? I don't know. I know that it means crypto is going to pump. Oh, and here's that Jake Vigan video in case you missed it.
What's up, everybody? Just your friendly reminder that Believes is always wrong and loves to copy my thumbnails. Happy Friday.
Fuck that guy. And I mean that in the nicest way. I can't believe he just shit on me like that. Just because I made pictures of him and Rodney doing sex. Just because, you know what? That's not even fair, right? But that Platinum Blonde Caesar thing from Pablo was pretty funny though, right? So, yeah. So, this is kind of where we are here. We got a little bit longer. We got some 4-hour candles. We're gonna have to mint them over this line for a little confirmation. But look, guys, I've been talking about this since when? Since December. I've been telling you guys it's going to happen. And what have all you assholes been telling me? And you know who you are. Maddie B, you know I'm looking at you. You've been telling me, oh, no, it's going way down. It's going way down. You've been aboard the bull train for 3 months now. When are you going to realize it's happening whether we like it or not? Let's, in case we're not aware, what's going on with Ethereum? Ethereum is pumping out of its goddamn mind. Not only did it go into my new green area, right? It's already pumped its way out of it and macked up onto 1840. Look, what's the top over here? 1835.65. Ethereum hasn't seen prices like this since August of last year. So, you know, we're getting into this crazy sort of time and this crazy sort of place here where the money is flowing into the markets. Now, where do we cap out? And I have no idea. I can tell you this, SHIB is back to pumping. Bone is back to pumping. Solana is pumping, which sucks because I had a plan there. Crow is not pumping yet. MX is still pumping. It's up to 204. Guys, MX has just been one of the big performers so far. Going down the list here, ETH Classic is going out of its goddamn mind. The 90-year-olds in crypto are having a great day today. They're still buying the. Well, let's get that. Let's get that Ethereum for the classic one. Let's get the one that we like. Let's not get the new Coke. Let's get the classic. So, that's kind of life-changing shit that's going on right now in the crypto market. We just flashed over an hour and 44 minutes ago after a monster day. And guess what we got now? $4.5 billion has entered the market. This crypto sending just continues and continues and continues. And to be fair here, the question that you're going to be asking, the question that everybody's going to be asking is, how far do we go? Best I can say is 28,700. And that's a guess. It literally is a guess, because this is where this is where it gets tricky, right? We are on a massive bull rush right now. How long it lasts, how far it goes, remains to be seen. We've got to stick to certain levels. We're going to have to continue to put. I think that we're going to keep pushing. I think we'll have some correction. I'm expecting at some point, like, this can't continue. This never. Look at it. I mean, this no matter what, even in a bull run, this doesn't continue the way it's going right now. This sideways and then up and then sideways and then up, like that's not going to happen like that. There's got to be a dip at some point, because there's too much money on the table. So there has to be a moment where we start to take profits. And Jesus fucking Christ, there's $2 billion more that have entered the market in the last 5 minutes since I haven't shut up and I've been rambling on. So guys, I mean, I don't know what to tell you other than you better have it packed right now, because it is getting out of control. Okay. And all I can say to you is this: I fucking told you. Now, 31,000 is where I'm looking at Bitcoin going up to the top. I actually stopped it right there because I'm thinking like 31,000 is where Bitcoin's going to go. And guys, I don't know for sure. Nobody really knows for sure, but this run is just getting started. I think the most important thing is that we need to look at this right here, and we need to look at where we are in this context here and zoom out just a little bit. Let's get to a day chart so it's a little easier to do. But remember, I told you this is the ETH merge, right? And we hadn't made it there. Well, son of a bitch, if we're not about to make it there, right? It's only at 117.8, and we're at 114 right now. So a couple billion more dollars, and we're going to be blowing by August of last year. And does that mean the bull run's on? No. 1.26 trillion. 1.263 trillion. That's going to be over here. You can see it right here. This is where Celsius, Three Arrows Capital, this is where Elon sold off. If we pass that, does that mean we're on the bull run? You goddamn right it does, because that is the confirmation that we needed past FTX, past the pump from the merge, and then past where Celsius, Three Arrows Capital, and the Tesla sell-off. All of that shit happened at one time and caused all of this. Guys, this is it right here. If we can do this move, right? If we can just do this move right here, then the bull run is on. And by the way, when I point up or like it, I don't mean that it's going up. I just mean that the bull run is on. We could consolidate for a couple more months and still be in the bull run. Like it's, like if you're looking at it kind of long term and you're looking at all this kind of shit, let's go look at the RSI. Oh, God damn it. I got too many things up here. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that. Okay, fuck that one. And then let's get rid of the MACD for a little while. Got to fix that one. But so the RSI, let's come out here and let's do the 1 week one. And what does the RSI show us? Bull run. What does the RSI show us? A goddamn bull run. What does the monthly RSI show us? The start of a bull run. So I'm going to guess that the bull run has started and that we've got, 2 years or so of upward movement. Now, to be clear, this is my correlation right here. This line right here represents the curvature of cryptocurrency and the continued curvature of cryptocurrency over time. So when we get to certain periods of time where we should be looking, it's 2025. Where are we going to be at in 2025? My non-expert analysis of this says that in the year 2025, we're going to be right here, $6.5 trillion. That in 2024, somewhere around there, we're going to be at $5 trillion in market cap. If we continue, in order for that to happen, something is going to have to start moving. But this curvature right here has been going on for a long period of time. So let's see how this all plays out. I mean, could be worse. We could still be in the bear market, and it is it's getting kind of crazy here, guys. So I hope you got your bags packed. Let's go look over here at our market here. 1976 on Volt. Volt broke over that 1960 barrier, blasted right through, and doing a little bit of retracing right now because a couple of Jeets got out. And you do that every once in a while. When you hit 2,000, when you hit specific numbers, then you have a whole bunch of people, babies, I want to call them, that have to take 1 or 2 ETH because, maybe that's life-changing shit to them. So, more power to them. Doge up 120% on the day at 93.37. Still not even close to back where it was. So until it actually does something bigger, it's on the radar. But Bone back up 16%. NGN up 13% to $1.18. We're now up, 59%? We're up 59x on our NGN. WAGMI. Oh, shit. WAGMI, 64. By the way, for those of you that didn't see the announcement from WAGMI, I do believe that shit got super serious. And I mean super serious, because guess what we've got? We've got a countdown. 2 days, 17 hours, 59 minutes, 54 seconds. And that was released 3 hours ago, which means that we now have 2 hours and 14 minutes. It should have been a live timer, right? 2 hours. We got 2 days and 14 hours left. 2 days and 14 hours. How long is that? That's going to be, 3 hours to 15 hours. Is it 15? Yeah. So probably 9. So it's going to be, Saturday, 9 o'clock, Sunday, 9 o'clock. Monday morning, it looks like we might have WAGMI defense launching on iOS and Android. This may be time. And if you did not buy at the ETH Denver and you missed out on it, you can get a physical copy. There are 5 physical copies of issue number 1 of WAGMI Defense Chronicles: The Betrayal that are available if you are following Comics and Crypto podcast. So it could be getting serious here. Now, at the same time, let's go back over here. And where are we? The local high was 64.60, and we are at 64.06 right now, meaning that we are probably just about to break over into that new local all-time high. The all-time high was months ago. But, I mean, let's get to 100 million market cap. Let's start looking at it when we get a little bit of a pump going. Let's see what happens over here. We got 3 WAGMI Genesis NFTs in the old Believe Bank. So good times. Hex up 11% to 9 cents. Hex has been the surprise, by the way, of this run, right? It is just quietly continued to perform. Saitama up 11.3%, 22.29. Not doing the super pump. This is really more like an ETH pairing thing. With a lot of these tokens, it's an ETH pairing thing. But with Saitama, they were waiting for an announcement from Huobi. I didn't see an announcement from Huobi. What I saw was Huobi deleted a whole bunch of stuff that they had that were comments from Saitama. So I'm not sure exactly what happened with that, or if anything did happen. Maybe they're just closing it out so that they can make a big announcement. But I don't have anything on it yet. When I do have something, then I'll be letting you know. 41.86 for Floki. Again, if you got down here and you did what I said, when it goes to the bottom, when it runs hard, it runs hard. That dip came all the way down here to 26.34. It's now up to 43.86. So if you did the old Believesaurus Rex move, then you're up 69%. 69, dude. There you go. Lillian is up to 73.58. Starting to feel it, starting to send. I don't know what's going on with Lillian. I haven't looked, so I can't tell you. Could just be the pairing. Might be something else. Let's see. There's actually a lot of activity on Lillian in the last little while, above normal. So it might be a little bit of trade volume. It is actually, it's up about 5x from what it's been doing for the last couple of days. So maybe there is some trade volume there. Kato is at 15.23, starting to make a move again, up 10%. MMAI is up 9.6% at 4.043. These things, they got to get off on a run. Like MMAI is at 4 million right now. At any moment, when people start to see this AAA rated game, at least the graphics on it look AAA rated. If people see the graphics on this game and start to get super, super excited about what they're seeing with MMAI Pure, then I think that I think that people are going to get super, super excited about it. I'm not going to run the game. Should have been a video readily available, but you can look down here and you can see the artwork and the graphics. Like, this is a really nice looking game. So, and if you haven't already, go to Worldwide Crypto. I think he's been playing it. Go to check out Austin, Awesome Austin. He's been playing the game. So you can definitely go check it out over there. Just because I'm not going to download and play it doesn't mean that, because I'm already on Volt Island. You know what I mean, baby? Woo! And then Terrarium 3083. Again, I don't think that this is a pump, really. This is more, you can see here. It is, I guess it is a little bit, but there hasn't been a whole lot of volume. And that really hasn't changed too much. So this is just the pairing working more favorably for them for right now. Decanect is up to 6.3 cents. SHIB is up to 11.17. I expected more from SHIB by now, by the way. Didn't get it so far. So definitely waiting to see if something really good starts to happen with SHIB. But as of this moment, not. Wiz Protocol is up 5% to 24.75. BRL at $1.35. Not moving at all because it's a USD pairing, by the way. But anyway, Volt is right here. Now, I did think that we were going to get kind of an announcement here that was going to like just send Volt to the goddamn stratosphere. Voltoshi is fucking with me at this point because I know that they got something going on, and there's an announcement that's ready. It's just not ready. It's just not that as ready as I want it to be. Where I want it to just be like, let's go, baby. And you can't do it until it's time to do it. So. Just kind of twiddling my thumbs, waiting. But as Sean Connery would say, something big's coming. Did I do that good? Something big's coming. So, that's also the line in Pornhub, right? Something big's coming. So, So, guys, we've covered Bitcoin. We've covered Bitboy crypto. We've covered what's going on in the cryptocurrency space. We've covered a lot tonight. So if you are in DGen shit plays, hold on tight, hold on for dear life. If you're in all of the good over here and all of the good stuff, look at your hour charts, look at your positions. This bounce right here, ETH is going to have to break this as resistance. I don't know if it's going to break this as resistance. So if it comes back down and it comes back and it hits this green line right here, 1785, if you get so lucky, go in, see if it doesn't go back up to 1844 and try to make a few bucks, playing it up and down, up and down. Watch for these dips. You've seen a green candle mint. Now, what you did see here is a wick up at the top on the 1 hour, and we're getting towards the end. So the 1 hour with a wick on it generally means we've got downside coming. So if there's downside coming, that means that people are taking profits right now. And that means it's an opportunity for you to get back in. Now, if it's running the way that it looks like it's running right here, then, right here at that 1785 is about 1760, 1785. That's going to be about as low as you can maybe get. I would be shrewd on this. I would be shrewd because we've run a lot. And there has to be a moment when you take profit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be some consolidation. There has to be some time where you're taking profit. This was an enormous run. This was an enormous run today. So you got to take profit at some point. Be very, very careful with whatever the next move is. I would expect some retracement at least. If you get so lucky as to get a big collapse down to the SMA line, consider yourself lucky. I'll tell you this, if it goes down to this SMA line, my ass is going in for about 50 grand on Ethereum because I know that it's going to pump back up to 1844. So you can definitely trust me, I'm going to be in for that. So anyway, I think that's it for now. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to go walk the dog. It's time for that again. So if you happen to be a plant for Bitboy Crypto, tell him kiss my ass. And also, all of crypto really appreciates what he does. But he can also kiss my ass. And if not, then if you hit the like button, I'll share the screen. But I'm not really. But otherwise, really, guys, Bitboy Crypto is probably the hero of crypto space. that we're going to not like, but he's going to be that person. So yeah, that's about all I can say about that. And let's just recognize that we're all in this together at the end of the day. And at some point, very soon, very, very, very soon, this thing is going to erupt. It's going to explode, and we are all going to get sent. So it's not financial advice. My name is Bleeves. I am always right. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will talk to you guys again very, very Bitboy sits while he pees soon.
I'm looking for the good life, good life. Sitting on top of the world. I want to be shining like diamonds and pearls. I want you to